Hello, 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 beautiful people. I struggled. I'm going to be honest with y'all. I had a difficult time getting online today. There were lots of issues, and me and my tech team were doing everything we could to try to get us live early, actually. We had a new configuration set up, we had new cameras and microphones and all kinds of stuff, and none of that stuff worked for me today. So I'm not sure why, and we'll be troubleshooting and trying to figure out why in the background. So forgive me for being late. I am excited to be here. Still really excited to be able to be here with you all. And now our lighting and some of the other things that we had set up didn't connect the way we needed to. So hopefully you guys can just ride with me on this one. You know, every now and again, technology fails us or we fail technology. Either way, it didn't work out today. But I'm still really excited to be here with you. And I'm not even going to be before you long. So the time that we would have normally been able to finish out on, we'll be able to finish in a good amount. So because I am just here to make sure that everyone gets the reminder that the Triumph Together Challenge, that I announced last week is starting tomorrow. So it starts tomorrow on April 10th, 2024. And what am I talking about with the Triumph Together Challenge? So for those of you who've been riding with me for a while, welcome, welcome, welcome back. I'm really excited to be here with you. For those of you who are joining me for the first time, let me make sure that you know where we are in this journey that we are on together. So I'm Leah Murphy. I am the CEO and founder of Career Gems for the Journey, where we help talented professionals build thriving careers. And I have been a part of an amazing anthology. You'll see the book behind me, Triumph in the Trenches. Let me just give you guys another. Let me let her model one more time. So all of the copies behind me have already been spoken for. They've already been sold, and they're actually going to get shipped out here today, actually. So here she is. She is gorgeous. Absolutely beautiful. And she's available right now. You can head over to the website at gemsforthejourney.org to get your copy. Now, in this book, there are 22 chapters, and those 22 chapters are each written by a different author. All of us participated in this broad anthology. And the experience that we tried to create with the anthology was just an opportunity to bring all of our perspectives together. We come across disciplines from corporate to nonprofit, to academia, to federal, to other government entities, right? So there's a broad swath of talented people who are able to participate and contribute to this resource. And as a result of all of that, what you are going to get is just every angle, right? Every kind of corner of the experience for professionals, for Black professionals who are working today. So, as a result of this anthology, which I am super excited and inspired by, right? Some of the authors still continue to connect in the back channels. And as a result of that, they're talking all the things, right? We're able to each contribute and participate. And we're going to bring authors on LinkedIn Live with us in order to give them an opportunity to speak to their own chapter. So, the Triumph Together Challenge is going to function like this. The first thing you have to do is to be following me on LinkedIn Live and on YouTube Live, because those are the platforms that we stream to. And you have to be following me there. So make sure you take full advantage of that. Then you got to grab your copy of The Triumph in the Trenches, Navigating Success for Black Professionals. You got to grab your copy. It's available now. When you get your copy, it will be shipped directly to you free of charge. The book itself is $29. And then everything that comes with that, we'll get it right to your doorstep. So once you get your book and you get to enjoy the texture and the full experience, then we're going to start the challenge that will begin tomorrow, Wednesday, April 10th. So you'll be able to take advantage. We'll be reading 2 chapters per week. And as we read the chapters, we're going to then be able to bring on the authors to talk through their experience. Not only their experience in writing the chapter, but their own professional experience on their journey, which is going to just make the experience so rich. But we're going to really do this together because I think that there is collective power in us absorbing all of the wisdom and experience that came from this book. So we're going to start the challenge tomorrow. That means we're going to start reading tomorrow. So then next time that we get together, which will be Tuesday, Eastern Standard Time, next Tuesday, we will have read the first 2 chapters of the book. And I'm going to just check to see in the table of contents here, what are the actual titles of the first 2 chapters? So the first one is Polish by James Bumpus. And James and I already had an amazing conversation on the Career Gems for the Journey podcast. So take advantage of going over and listening in on that. So James and I had an opportunity to connect. We'll invite him back if he's interested in coming back. And then the second chapter that we're going to talk about is This Little Light of Mine, Outshining Stereotypes and Bias. And that author is Glennice Swain. I'm sorry, Glennice Swan. So we are going to talk through those chapters the next time that we're together. Every person who participates in the challenge, I am going to pull out gems from the chapters because it's so rich. It's so dense. It's such good stuff. So I'm going to pull out gems from each chapter and I'm going to post them on LinkedIn and on Instagram. And I'm going to talk about them on the LinkedIn Live specific to those 2 chapters. And we're streaming to YouTube Live. So I really want folks to, when they read it, come to the challenge with their own experience. I'll post my gems. I'll do that every Tuesday. And then I want to hear from you all. I want to hear about your experience reading the book. What were your key takeaways? What were your aha moments? And then once we have that, now we're able to create just this open dialogue as a community of people who are reading this book as a collective. For everyone who participates, they will be entered into a drawing to then join me on the Career Gems for the Journey podcast and on LinkedIn Live. So then you get to talk about your own experience, your own story. And you also get to just talk about how you developed and how you evolved, maybe how your thinking has changed in reading Triumph in the Trenches, Navigating Success for Black Professionals. So the Triumph Challenge begins tomorrow. I am going to post my gems from the first 2 chapters beginning tomorrow, April 10th. It will never be too late for you to join and participate. So if you grab your copy of the book now and you get it maybe on the 12th, because we'll get it out to you as quickly as possible, you can still jump in and participate because each chapter is its own individual author experience in navigating success for Black professionals. So you're never going to be late because one chapter is not completely dependent on another. You can read them out of series. You can read them, just based on your interest in the chapter titles. So I encourage everybody to read the entire book because it's phenomenal, but you can join the challenge at any point in the process. So you have to be following me here. You also have to be a member of the Gems for the Journey mailing list, because that mailing list is how we're going to continue to keep track of everyone who's participating in the challenge from now until the end of the challenge, which will be a full 11 weeks that will be participating, because we're going to do 2 chapters a week and there's 22 chapters. So we'll have 11 weeks of content that we're specifically using to dialogue, and we'll leave the opportunity open for you to ask questions, right? The authors are going to join us. Many of the authors have already confirmed that they're going to join us on LinkedIn Live to give you their experience. And if you're with us live, you absolutely can ask questions, and we'll take some questions from the audience. We'll also allow folks to use this as a replay. So you all know I love a good replay. It is great for you. It's amazing for you if you're in podcast listening mode. And I love that for me too. I love that the replay is doing so many amazing things, and you'll have an opportunity to be able to share it with other people so other people can be introduced and to join us in this challenge. So number 1 for the challenge, you have to purchase your copy of the book, Triumph in the Trenches, Navigating Success from Black Professionals. And you can get your book from me directly at gemsforthejourney.org, or you can buy it from any of the co-authors. All people who purchase the book are welcome to participate in this challenge. Even if you purchased it from another co-author, we are a collective and we want all of you to be able to be a part of this challenge. So that's number 1. Got to get your copy of the book. It's not too late. You can grab yours now. Number 2, you have to join the Gems for the Journey newsletter. So you join the Gems for the Journey newsletter. We have cultivated and curated gems specifically for you. We've done all the work on research for career and for professional development and put it into a newsletter. So your copy will come directly to your inbox, and we'll be talking about the challenge directly in that newsletter. And then number 3, we will come together on LinkedIn Live every Tuesday. And we'll have some Tuesdays where we invite authors, and those authors will participate. Drop your questions for the author, drop your questions for me. I will put my gems on LinkedIn directly. And then I want to hear your aha moments for every time you participate. Every person that participates and drops their aha moments, then they will be entered into an opportunity to join me on the Career Gems for the Journey podcast, or even join me on LinkedIn Live if that's your preference. Either and both are great. So I'm really, really excited for this challenge. Thrilled for this opportunity to go on this journey with each and every one of you. It was an amazing experience writing the book. It was also an amazing experience to have just this exposure to so many talented professionals all over the industry. Black professionals, experience, high quality, just amazing. So I'm excited to be able to bring this challenge to you, but I'm also excited to be able to hear from you. I'm going to close with this. I put a LinkedIn post up, I think yesterday, and I was saying that I have this ambitious goal to be able to connect personally with everyone who reads my work, who reads Triumph in the Trenches, Navigating Success for Black Professionals, or who has read anything that I've done, because I have a desire for connection. And it seems like a lot of other people do also. So I'm excited for the opportunity to be able to go through this challenge with you, read all 22 chapters. And then once all the 22 chapters are done and we've taken all the gems, we've taken our aha moments, I will work with my team to create a digital download, a one-pager, kind of a study guide, old school Cliff Notes for the Triumph in the Trenches anthology, just to be able to share with you as my gift, just for people who are participating, but you have to be a member of the newsletter in order to get that gift. So I'm excited to get started with you guys tomorrow. We're going to start reading our first 2 chapters tomorrow, and we will be back next Tuesday, Eastern Standard Time, and we will bring our guests with us to join us on our first 2 chapters. So this is exciting. Really looking forward to being here again next Tuesday at 12 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. Please take the advantage of joining us live so you can ask questions of the author, and take advantage of listening on the replay. You know I love that for you, and I love it for me too. So I'm excited to be able to ride with you all. Join me on the Triumph in the Trenches, Navigating Success for Black Professionals, reading this book, and join me in the Triumph Together Challenge. So this is going to be dope, super amazing, exciting stuff. We will be different. We will be transformed at the end of this. Our perspective will have shifted. It's just inevitable. I know it's possible. So if you're looking for this kind of community experience, it's here for you. And I am certain that I will be different coming out on the other end and being able to get connected to people all over the world who are joining this challenge with me. And I'm also super excited for the outcomes and the results that will come from you experiencing this book and experiencing this community. So I will see you next Tuesday, Eastern Standard Time at 12 o'clock. I'll be in a different location. I'm traveling over the next week, but I will still be ready and excited to join you for this section of our challenge. I will see you all soon. And until then, take care of yourself and make your journey work for you.